So, I'm making this video ahead of schedule as a debaucherous bear has given me his glory for speaking his gospel. Thank you very much for 500 subscribers, and I hope that you stick around for more of my rambling content. Now with the end of the year coming, I wanted to have this video, besides me saying thank you likely 80 times, to talk about what to expect in 2026. I've got some ideas for videos that are currently being worked on in the background, and I wanted to talk about them, but I also wanted to talk about future Dead by Daylight content and what I plan to do with that game as well. But without further ado, let's talk future. Alright, so the talk starts not even in 2026 videos, as before the end of the year, I'm going to be posting my top 10 games I played this year. This is a series I've been doing since 2023, and it's different from my usual top 10 games, as I focus more on the games that I've actually played or finished for the first time this year, than exclusively limiting myself to games that came out in 2025. Games are getting more and more expensive, and it's honestly pretty hard to keep up with all the new titles, as for me, it's an easier system and honestly more fun as it adds more to the table. However, on January, I will be following up with a Five Nights at Fuckboys video with Day Shift at Freddy's. I'm hoping to get it out by the end of the month, as I'll have some PTO to work on other projects as well. February, I'm hoping to make a full video on the new Digimon game, as thanks to being busy throughout the end part of the year, I never really got an opportunity to finish the game until very recently. And with the new DLC out, I'm hoping to talk about the base game, and then a future video when that all comes out. March is a video I've been pushing for a good while, and a video I referenced back to in my introduction video. But thanks to a new game in the series, I decided to push it back, being Death End Request. They're a mixed bag of games, but I find myself fascinated with the world and characters, so giving the game some level of exposure and getting my ADHD brain to lock all of my thoughts into a digital capsule will be liberating. From there, I have some ideas. One of them is a review on Digimon Survive, a fun strategy game limited in my opinion by its replayability. Dragon Ball Kakarot, but I've been waiting for the Demon Realm DLC to drop before going fully into it, and possibly some reviews on shows. I've been really wanting to go back to Steven Universe, to see if it actually holds up, as I still have mixed emotions with the last season, but I've always wondered if it was the Steven bombs exasperating that, or it was just as bad as I remember. I do have two secret projects, one for October and November, but you'll just have to wait. And of course, I haven't forgotten about Five Nights at Fuckboys. I do plan on eventually making a video on the fan games. I'm thinking maybe 2 fan games, but might slide in a third. So if you have any in mind, please let me know. I have a plan for that game, however, it will sadly take time, and that's time I don't really have with work and all that. But of course, while this is all going on, I will still be doing the weekly Wraith Perk videos as YouTube Shorts, which leads to the talk about Dead by Daylight. To make a long story short, I'm not making Dead by Daylight videos anymore, at least ones partaking in the game's content, except for that occasional YouTube short. From The Walking Dead chapter onwards, playing Dead by Daylight has felt slowly more and more of a drag. I find myself staring at the menu more than playing it. 2v8 is really the only time anymore that I find myself really getting back into the game, and even then, that's only for 2 to 3 weeks every 3 months. But I still enjoy making the Wraith videos regardless, but for the state of the game, I have no more interest. However, I have been thinking of unique video ideas, kind of like that Asimov guy. He's one of the funniest DVD creators in the space in my opinion, and I've been thinking of making videos like that if we were to revisit the series. Some ideas I have are what Yu-Gi-Oh decks the characters would have, which Digimon they would have, what Devil Fruit they would have, weeb shit like that. And if that interests you, please let me know, and perhaps even drop your own ideas. I do read the comments, and I love seeing discussion, especially when it comes to video ideas, as I can feel your passion as well, and it gives me some of that, oomph to really make that content. Overall, that's kinda everything I wanted to say today. Once again, thank you so much for the 500 subscribers. I had a lot of fun making that Five Nights at Fuckboys video, and I'm glad that you all seem to really enjoy it. Don't forget, if there's any games you want me to play, be it RPG or not, let me know, and if I like what I see, I'm always up to make a video that you will all enjoy. And with that all said, leave a like and subscribe to see future content, and I'll see you in 2026. Which is a lie because I'm still making that video about the top 10. But you know what? Forget about it.